welcome to another episode of Photoshop Pro. Today we're going to be making brushes. I did mention in another video I would show you how to make brushes, so it's going to be a really quick tutorial. So right now I'm in Photoshop. I have my width set at 300, height 300, and resolution 300. Everything's at pixels. This is really quick. It actually really doesn't matter about resolution wise. Actually, could have it set to 74, but for now I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm going to name it text document, hit OK. Let that open up for a second. So basically what we want to do is we want to take some text and turn it into paintbrushes. Really simple, really easy to do. Size of this document does not matter because the brush will be, you can make it bigger or smaller. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the type tool, make sure you have your default settings over here set to black and white. Hit the D key if you have it at different colors already, and it should reset to its default settings. Or you can hit this little default foreground and background color button over here. So we don't really need to duplicate any layers here. All we really need to do is just click inside, and that is actually really big. So you know what, I'm going to have this typed out. You know what, I'm going to delete that layer. Alright, so we're going to do this again one more time. We're going to have 14. Sounds pretty good. And let's make it 12. 10. Let's do 10. So it's a small document. Alright, that's good. So, as in the previous video, I did a Uncharted picture of Nathan Drake out of text. So the idea with that was I chose some names out of the game, you know, just some random things, you know, his name and other things as well. So just go ahead and type out a few. No big deal. The current font I'm using is called Base 2, and you can find it on dafont.com, and that is actually the font type for the game Uncharted. Alright, so we're going to start with this gold one. Basically, you want it to be black, you want the text to be black. It's going to be really simple what we're about to do. It has to be on a white background in order for this to work. I believe vice versa for black background, white text. But stick with this. This should be fine. So go to Edit, down to Define Brush Preset, click. You could name it or leave it the way it is. Call it gold, whatever. And boom, you have your paintbrush. And if I go over here, you actually create a new layer. Hit Command J to duplicate that bottom layer. So I have the actual paintbrush made out of the text that we made, and then boom, you can click it. So smaller you make it, you know, the bigger it might be, depending. And another thing you can do, you can fool around with these settings here. You can make the spacing go up or down. You can twirl it, the brush here, so I can twirl it. So I can have it all like that. So it's really, really simple doing that per se. So, you know, with all these others, just do the same thing. Hit the Edit, Define Brush Pattern, or Preset, excuse me, and then type it in, and you should have brushes. So I have other names spread out here. I could make a brush out of all these three names and get a little creative, and it's pretty simple to do that. Or if you want individual brushes, just, you know, write out a few names, put them all on, hide them all, and then select the one you want. Go to Edit, Define Brush. Really simple, quick tutorial. That's about it. One more thing, if you want to edit the brush, because your brush will have like a brush stroke of the actual name that you did type out, like I said, go in here, go to brush tip shape, and currently the spacing would probably be down all the way. You want to turn it up all the way to 1000, and then go to scattering and play with that a little bit, and those are your settings you need to use. You can definitely fool around with the settings, but you know, it's personal preference, trial and error, but to get the type of look you want, especially in that Uncharted piece I did earlier, this would really work well. Alright, that's it for this episode. If you can please visit my website, that I'd be greatly appreciated. I got more videos there of other things, other videos, and I will be posting videos soon. You could also see some of my artwork at www.michaellemma.com. Alright, I'll size that down so you guys could actually see that. Actually, what I'm doing here is I'm holding Command T, and then I'm going to click Option Shift, corner, grab it from the corner, size it down a little bit. You could do that on any any text. Can't talk today. Alright, so that's it. Visit that website, more videos, more tips. You can email me as well if you have any other questions. Alright, catch you later in another episode.